Hello, peeps. TwistedFoot here. So this video is going to be a little bit different than all my other videos. We got some bad news in our Discord community over the weekend. One of our members passed away. And it was pretty shocking to get the news, and it was pretty tough news to get and to take. Sirius was a great community member, and he actually was one of the founding members of our TwistedCrew community. I can honestly say without Sirius, there wouldn't be a TwistedCrew gaming community. He was instrumental in getting most of us together. Yes, a lot of us played games together in Skippy's community, but he really pushed me and encouraged me to branch out and start up our own community, and I owe it all to him. It's been a week now since he passed, and it's still not easy. It's still tough knowing that he's not gonna be around our community anymore. He was always one of my biggest supporters, and he was like a brother, and we're all gonna miss him. I can't believe that he's actually gone. So I've been doing a lot of thinking over the last week since I got the news. And I haven't been doing a lot of posts lately, but I want to get back into recording and doing some posts because I know he would want me to. One of the last times that I talked to him, he was asking me where my 7 Days to Die Alpha 17 content was at. Like I said, he was always a big supporter of me, and right now I am back in Creativerse in Skippy's world, and looking back, I always used to credit that we got together in 7 Days to Die, but it was truly in Creativerse when I really started getting to know Sirius and playing with Sirius. And one of my first videos that I ever did on my channel, and it's one of the first videos that I actually did any voice recording for, was a tour of his build in Creativerse, his little build area. And at the time I was very small because I was just really getting started, and I'm still really small as it is. I only got 304 subs. But he was so happy when I made this video and did a tour of his builds. So for this episode, I wanted to talk a little bit about Sirius and go back and visit his builds in Creativerse. I'm at his main build area, which is the area that I highlighted in the video that I did previously. And then I am going to go to our spawn point, which is a project that me and him were working on before we started a new Creativerse world. and he was the main driving force behind this, behind the spawn village, basically the spawn area on Skippy's world. And he did a lot of the building and a lot of the planning out of it. I pretty much only built one building in there. So let's take a look at his builds here. And this is relatively tough for me. Coming back here, this is the I think the third time that I've came back here since I got the news. I just walked around and looked around, and it's tough knowing that he's not gonna be here to play in this world anymore. Not that we were actively playing in this world, but he did an awesome job in his builds that he got here. So right now I'm on top of his house, and he's got this pool up on the rooftop, and he's got Arthur's Tiki Bar with Arthur as our bartender server up there. And he's got Baby Groot over on the side. He's got some pretty cool pixel art here because you can see Deadpool over there. He's got Stitch. I did use some of his ideas that he did for his build here in my treehouse build that I have on this world. He's got this really cool open pit barbecue, using the mats to display food on here as if it was cooking. So we can go down into the actual house. This is the upstairs. One of the first times that I came back, I basically sat myself down on this chair and just sat here and thought of the times that we had together. Like I said, I never met Sirius in real life. But we actually had talked about getting together. If he would have ever gotten a chance to come to my area, we had talked about meeting up, him basically staying at my house. So, whoa, that was kind of a weird. So now we're in the upstairs area, and he's got this library type area here with the couch and bookcases, really cool fireplace, more bookcases on each side, tables. Got this little kitchen type area is what I called it. I think the sink there, like the plants, the flowers in the windows. Long couch in front of the fire pit. This was his bedroom area. So if we go in here, you walk in. He's got it all, wired up with sensors, so the lights would turn on as you walk in. He's got his bed, his shower. Back here was just his storage and machines, so I kind of worked backwards. It opened up. The lights are on when you're outside of the room, but there we go. So we got the processors, the forges, and all of his storage of his different building mats and stuff like that. And then downstairs, we have some teleporters, and I didn't realize it before, and I have to look back at the video, but I think he had the teleport codes before, and I never realized it, but he actually used the placemats to display what he was using for the teleport codes, so that way if you wanted to, from your own build, utilize one of his teleport locations for either his lava level, his corruption level, his cave teleport, or this frozen ocean, you could get the teleport codes right here, and you could set up your own teleport to go to the biomes that he had set up. He had this sensor set up that says "I am Groot" would pop up when you came to the window here. His liquid generators here, so all the different liquids that you can get in the world, harvest in the world. Down here he had his different his mine and his different spawners. So like in here was a whoa. Am I gonna die? Maybe. I have been defeated. I haven't played Creativerse in quite a while, so I'm playing like I'm brand new again. So unfortunately we'll spawn all the way back at my place. Because my spawn pad is right here. But we can get to Sirius's place pretty quickly here. So we'll teleport here really quick. We'll go back, get our stuff. Get our statue. This is kind of good because you get an idea what it looks like to spawn into Sirius land. So you had the sensor set up with the welcome sign. So welcome to Sirius's land, TwistedFoot, and it's set up so whoever you are, it'll put your name in there. Feel free to look around and help yourself to free stuff. So you had free gift boxes here with different items set up in it. And this was a new one that I just realized the last time that I logged in, was he has this crew chest. And I don't know, it doesn't have anything in it, but that would have been something he would have set up for people from the TwistedCrew. So let's get back in here and grab our stuff quick. And let's actually close that. We don't need to die again. I'll grab our death statue. Alright, so let's head back up on top. Close this door. Over here he had a memorial garden, which has death statues in it, and ironically, if I can, I don't know if I have rights to. No, I don't have rights. I would have left a death statue here if I had rights. I don't know if those are all of his death statues, if he kept them all after he died in game. And then this obviously is the stairs that go up, and then this is just a little meditation type of area with the fire pit in the middle. So that does it for house area. This is kind of like an aquarium, I think. It's a cool little thing in the corner. So as you walk out of his house, obviously we have Baby Groot over there, and then we have Stitch's bouncy house. So if you flip the switch, we get all of the lights light up, and then you spam the space bar to bounce. So you go in here and you just jump around and you bounce around like a bouncy house. And then he had his gazebo to welcome you in. He had his name written down on the ground here. Signs just tell you where to go. So this was his garden and farm area. So he has his barn. This is one of the blueprints, and then he's got his pets, all his pets in here. And the funny thing is, I believe this guy was facing in the corner when I made the first video of this area, and these guys were facing the same way. One weird thing though, funny thing is with the pets is there was one here, and I think he is actually up on the roof now. Are you a pet or are you a bad guy? You are a bad guy. Those guys are actually good to get. Those tails are actually a good mat for making things. And you got his chicken coop back here with all his chizards, different chizards. Oh, you can actually hit me through that. I call hacks. That's hacking. So that was his farm and his barn. Over here, this was a new thing. I don't think this was in my first video. This was an upside down house. And if you go inside, one cool thing with Creativerse is the way that you can rotate items is you can actually mount everything upside down, so you can build an upside down house. So we got a bed up there, table, chairs, some chests. You got the light on the ground, well, be on the ceiling if it was right side up. So this was a pretty cool little build. And then down here we have our Deadpool and an iron bunker. The iron bunker is one of my favorite. Oh, that's convenient that he's got a portal here that goes to the spawn. I don't know where this portal goes to, but we want to go to the spawn point anyway, so that's great that he has one there. Oh, there's a chest. Let's go grab this chest. And then we have his drill. This thing, I was pretty amazed at this thing. So you flip the switch and the thing turns on, powering up, and then the lasers shoot. They shoot into the mountain over there. Use some of death statues for the wheels underneath it. Thought it was cool that you could actually see down inside of it to see the machines, the machine components working down in there. So we'll turn that back off, and so that's an overview of Sirius Land. And now let's check out Spawn. And like I said, Spawn was a project that me and him were working on together, and I wouldn't say it ever got finished because we moved on to a different world, and it was unfortunate because he was really proud of the stuff that he had did and the things that he put together for the spawn portal area. So let's walk through the teleporter. Why won't it teleport me? Alright, so that's not working, so we'll just use the touchpad. If I can remember. Spawn. So we'll teleport to spawn. And from working on this with Sirius, this is when we moved into making our own 7 Days to Die server. And I had a lot of fun with him at the beginning of Alpha 16 and really playing together then too. So this is the spawn point. So when a new player spawns in, I believe we have it set up that they spawn in like right here in the middle of this room. I had created an additional character just to make and named him Spawn to be able to put down a touchpad, so that way anybody in the world can just hit T to go open a teleport and scroll down and find spawn and click on spawn and spawn to the spawn point. This was supposed to be the portal for it, and I'm not sure why it's not working. Did I the code must have got changed, so his code isn't the same as what it is here. So when a player walks in, so like a new player, if they were ever to join this world again, they would walk in, they would walk out, and then they would get this welcome thing. So welcome to Spawn City. Have a look around before you venture out to get ideas and helpful information. He made this cool little sign for Skippy with the little squirrel. And then so there was a bridge. This building is I made this building, and it's based off of the museum that I built in this world. A lot of it's built the same. And I actually was going to build the museum, rebuild the museum over here, and that's why this idea, Path to Twisted Claim, is I was going to level out an area over here and build the museum and be able to put down blocks and stuff for everybody to see. So Sirius built some displays to show people basically what a beeswax farm could look like, what farms would look like. He built this fountain in the middle. The bridge that goes both ways. We had a mineral water, show people that you could get healed from that. We had liquid generators set up in here. I don't remember if these are set for everybody to be able to use, or if we set it up for, I believe we just set it up for people to be able to take some out of the chests, and then me and him would come and harvest some and refill chests as needed. This he made a tips wall, so tells you the different things. So your touchstone, to talk about touchstones, claims, who the admins were. Dave was actually an admin on this server too, and Skippy obviously was the server owner, and then me and Sirius were the other admins. Kind of tells you where people were building at, kind of just to help new people come in. And we also built this jump platform, so you get up here and we're on, I think there was, yeah, there's one more level up, so you can get a bird's eye view of the area. But you can actually try to jump down, and the goal is to land in this pond here. And I wired it up so if you actually did land in it, the LEDs light up so you would know if somebody landed in it or not, if they made it. You could go up higher. There's a second level. And then this was an inn that the Squirrel Nut Hotel, where we warm your nuts, stay on us for free. So this one, he had set up a spot for new players to be able to just come in and use a bed if they didn't have their own bed yet, to sleep through the night, and basically just a hotel. And then we had our free stuff area. So we had a chest set up on the outside for people to make deposits, basically, and you go into here, and then he had all of these chests set up to give away things, extra items to new players or other, I guess just any players, didn't have to be a new player. Nothing in there. And then over here he had set up a monster display, a creature display, and I believe there was over here there's a sign that says all animals in the game display stand on the pressure plate to spawn the animals and all their levels. Enjoy. So you step on here, and this one spawned leafies, and all of the different leafies that are available in the game. This one was chizards. You have all your different chizards that are available in the game. The pigsies. The Miru. And you're protected by the build, so they can't hurt you or nothing. The Rocksters. The Canyon monsters. Different ghosts. That's cool. I didn't know you had even the ghosts set up. And then the lava monsters and the thing. So this, you could spawn a thing. I remember when I first started playing Creativerse, there was a player, I don't remember the player's name, but he was kind of trolling people, asking if they wanted to see a thing, and he would spawn one by you and you would get killed like right away. So, and then this is the glass floor level display. This is the levels of mining from top to bottom. So you have dirt, stone, lava, and corruption. So as you look down, you can see the different levels. It is kind of tough to see all the way down to see the lava or the corruption layer, but you can get a general idea of that. You can see that there's different levels there. And that was our spawn area that we were, it was still very much a work in progress when we kind of stopped working on it. We had plans for some other buildings that we were going to build around in the area. We had some flat area over there where people could build if they wanted to build and live near spawn. So I'm glad to finally like kind of show this, but I wish it was under better circumstances. This was a tougher video to make, and I wanted to make this video before I got started back up into putting out content. Sirius, if you're up there listening, you will be missed, man. I love you and wish that you weren't gone. So with that, I'm going to end this video here, and just encourage everybody to live life to the fullest, because you never know when your time will be up. And thanks everybody for watching, and I will talk to everybody later. See ya.